about this game.
No. Go ahead.
Hey, isn't that the flame guy?
Fine. You see, honey? Anyone who passes the most will see.
Isn't Endeavor the flame guy?
I don't know the flame guy.
The guy, you know, whose power is all flames.
Thor Ragnarok?
No. His name is Endeavor.
Endeavor to break my heart.
No? No.
What? Assalamu alaikum.
It's from that anime.
Alright, so
that anime. Sure.
So,
لازم مطيت الجوك نسيت اسم الانمي. Thank me. Very much.
So
should I retell the joke?
shall we start with a teach?
Yes, start.
Shall we start with a teach?
Fine.
Fine.
Aero postel or aero pretel?
Alright, so we are
I'm laughing. Keep going.
alright, so we are pirates trying
Okay.
to occupy the world. So we start I don't know, we're European pirates trying to occupy the remainder of the world. So I didn't know that pirates were European, so it just popped into my head. Okay. No judging.
They don't have to be European. They could be Nordic.
Don't be racist.
Alright, so
My Hero Academia, that's what it's called.
I mean, Nords are Europeans, right?
huh?
Am I right?
What?
Nords are Europeans, right?
Not.
Right?
Talking about not.
Not.
Not. Not
No
Nord.
comment. Alright. So shall we start?
NordVPN.
Shall we start?
Shall we start?
Yeah.
Shall I start?
Okay.
Alright. So we are pirates. We start in Europe. I'm gonna give you what's the winning conditions. First of all, it's the one with the most points wins.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Yeah.
how do you get points? You get points by increasing the value of these cubes from the left all the way to the right. That's one way to get points. This is one of the major ways to get points. And in addition to the points that you get from here, you get benefits. You upgrade your level. There are 4 levels in this game. The first level is this bricks that you see over here. These bricks indicate what level of the tiles you can purchase from the market. These are the market tiles, okay? This is level 1, level 2, 3, 4, and 5, indicated by the top right corner,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Got it?
2, 3, 4, 5. Gotcha.
So, at the beginning of the game, you look at this on the left, you pick one tile. What level tile, you see where the cube is at, and look underneath what level you can get from. If you are at level, if it's at 5, you can get level 3 and anything prior to that.
Okay.
You get one tile. Let's say that I chose this tile, so I put it on the leftmost vacant slot in the tableau. Okay? هذا أول ما يتعبى 7 tiles including this, the game ends.
Cool.
Okay?
7 times.
يعني هذه كلها اوكي. Yeah,
Yep.
continue.
So once you build this, خلاص?
You play your last turn, then it's خلاص. Yes, it is خلاص.
Yeah, salam al-mafkik. Oh, I just remembered.
It seems like it is actually a short game. It's considered 1 hour. Relatively to other games, this is a shorter game.
Okay.
So 1 year.
Alright? So, first thing, we pick a tile and you put it in your tableau. Tani Shay, you're gonna gain workers. You gain workers, where is your cube at? You count how many workers is shown underneath the cube, and you collect from your supply. This is a supply, you put it in your harbor.
That's workers.
Yeah. Workers, you get it from the supply, put it in your harbor. It's in areas of your available workers.
Communists.
Okay. Then, salary. These are money bags. So, where are you at? If you're at level 5, you get 3 money bags. What do you do with money bags? you retrieve workers from your tableau to the harbor.
No, you empty the money bags and give the empty bags to the workers.
All right.
So since I'm
You can do
managerial
that.
level,
So you
I'm
can
like
do that too.
level
But
8.
make sure you cheat them. Put some bricks inside so it can be
Since
relatively
I'm
heavy.
8 at work, so I
Wait,
was
so
like,
دقيقة تاني هذا ترجع الوركرز؟
يرجع الورك.
Yeah.
So أول ما تحط يعني عندك تابلو حطت هنا وهنا
Yeah.
وهنا وهنا. So in order to get back 4 of them, you have to have at least 4 mini bags. If
Okay.
you have 3, you have to select which 3 you're going to bring back. You bring them here. And then the one that you didn't bring back is not going to be available for your next turn.
Okay.
To,
The spot.
to do the spot.
Okay.
And the worker, you cannot use them.
Obviously.
Okay?
Mhm.
Got that?
Got that.
got it.
All right. So the last one, as actually right now, we're gonna take the actions. This is the longest turn, so the 4th space over here is doing the actions. Everybody's gonna take 1 turn, do an action on the tableau, and perform it on to the main table, if needed. So في هذا الفقرة هبدأ أشرح لكم what are the 5 main actions that are shown on the small picture. So أول شيء عندك السيل. If you have a tile that shows a sail icon, you put the worker on a sail icon, okay? And then you deliver your token. First of all, Europe is open, and you can put it on any empty slot, on any slot that has a sail icon. So in Europe, there are 4 sail icons available. 5. Okay? You see them?
Yeah.
Pictures?
Oh, big.
Yeah. So once you do that, let's say for instance I put it right over here. I take this token and I place it on the relevant spot and I increase that spot by 1 point. Got that?
Okay.
So these are other ways where you can increase your stats. Okay? So that's the sail action. The flag action, which is you're occupying a castle. We saw the castles all around. These are castles, okay?
في بعض عليه اثنين.
Yeah,
Icons.
yeah, those are victory points
Okay.
at the end of the game. As long as it's a picture of a castle, you can go to that spot, take that token and put it into your supply, and خلاص, you occupy the castle. Okay?
Ready?
Very straightforward.
What?
Huh?
No
You
fighting.
think this is Game of Thrones?
Well, there is fighting, but it's
So you can. I mean, you're storming a castle. You just gonna take it like that.
just like that. You're raising you're waving the flag, and people get terrorized, and they say, "Okay, take my castle."
I thought
Those
they get
flags
terrified.
look scary.
I thought they get terrified.
Yeah, with the flags,
Terrible.
of course. All right. So, احنا غطينا الشip والflags. Ship, you cover an icon that has a ship, and you take whatever token is on it. Flags, you go for the castles. Okay?
Gotcha.
Then we have a supply crate. A supply crate lets you take the cards available. Okay? So, in order to take a card, you have to meet its requirements, which is the number on the bottom right corner over here. Okay? If right now if it's 0, that means you can use the crate action. You can take the crate action, and you have to have that number of presents on that area in order to take the card.
Basically, you need nothing.
So basically, the first one is nothing. Somebody got it. The requirements increase. You have to have at least 1 presence in order to take that card. كل شوية يزيد ال requirements كل ما يزيد ال rewards.
Okay.
Okay?
طب يمديك تاخذ أكثر من مرة من نفس التايل؟
Yes. Is Jack actions crate plus crate, so you get to do 2 actions. Then you can do that if you meet the requirements.
Okay.
Okay? The cards, once you take it, you put it underneath the tableau, in this tableau, and you take any bonuses that you that is displayed on the cards. Got it?
Got it.
Yes.
Good? Good, got it good. Alright. That's a crate action. The money bag. Money bag is pretty similar to this. If you have any workers and you have a money bag action, you take back workers from the tableau immediately and you put them into your harbor.
Okay.
Money bags. And attack. So, in this attack, it's a little
Is it a chicken attack?
complex. Okay, so let's say, for instance, Hani is here, and I wanted to take that spot for whatever reason. So I do the attack icon. First of all, I'm going to have to spend a token on the slot that has the attack icon. Second, I take one of my available tokens, not from the supply. The available tokens, and I take it over. This goes into your discard, and as a casualty, I have to throw away one of my available tokens into my supply.
Oh, so it costs you 2 tokens.
So 2 tokens, yes, and a third one to activate the action. So doing an attack is very costly, so you might want to think twice before going
Oh,
on
attack twice, and it's
Have-
okay.
heavy attack. Trust me, a friend of mine did that and he regretted it.
Yeah,
Yani there-
that's what the defensive.
There are certain
Damage.
situations you use the attack in order to get the upper hand. Sometimes
dominance.
you really need it, and you do that action. So now placing ships onto the tableau. One of the benefits انت بتاخد التوكنز وتاخد البنفيت اللي فيه. The other thing that I didn't mention, إنه if you take an adjacent area like this, if I took that, and those are connecting, I get to take that for free.
طب اوكي دحين لو انا اخذت هذه
Mm-hmm.
حطيتها هنا صح؟
Yes,
تحط هنا
yes,
بعدين اخذ واحدة ثانية برضه
yes.
برضه تنحط هنا
بتحط هنا.
اوكي
تتراكم. It becomes a sand castle, if you want to call it that. Okay?
Brick castle.
Huh?
Brick castle,
Or a brick castle. Yeah.
which is a normal castle.
Which is a normal castle.
Then it
yeah.
becomes just
A castle.
castle.
Jokers.
So this is the starting vat.
So it can be either a ship or a flag.
We do no
It's up
shipping
to you.
here. Excuse me.
No shipping.
No, excuse me. Shipping free.
Shipping free zone.
Okay, so أنا قلت إنه كلنا نبدأ في Europe,
That's bullshit.
and then if you want to expand into other areas, the only way to expand, you have to use a ship icon, and you start occupying where the arrow indicates, and you start occupying at this point. And once it's filled up, you activate it. The majority of the tokens that gain control in this spot get this card and those benefits. The card, just like the other cards, they go onto your tableau, and you get the benefits.
Okay.
Okay?
Say again?
So once this is filled,
Mm-hmm.
then Africa is open for business. You can start occupying Africa. The only requirement is that you have to have a presence in Africa. Okay? If you don't have a presence, you use the ship icon, and if
You
you
put
did
your
not
presence here.
invest, if you did not invest in here, and it's already full, then you put right where the circle is. And now you have presence, but you don't get a bonus. So it's sort of an action to gain control, but you don't get a bonus for that.
So what's up with these?
We're not going to use that.
Oh,
Chicken attack.
chicken attack.
Okay?
Did you lose because of this last time?
Because of those?
Yeah.
No.
I'm just wondering why we're not
No.
using them.
That's the advanced variant, and we're playing with the simple variant right now. Unless you want to go advanced.
Make
Alright.
economy.
دقيقة, how long is it gonna take to
It takes
explain
16 minutes to explain.
the advanced?
The advanced. I'd recommend not. I think playing this at least one time without the exploits. It's called the exploits. I think it's recommended.
Fine.
All right.
Fine.
Now the last one. Now remember, I keep telling you that you're putting cards into the bottom row. the bottom row has a limit, and the limit is identified by the shields on the bottom row.
Yeah, I can
So-
see that.
So if you're in the level 1 or level 0, you have a limit of 1 card and 1 slave. These are slave cards. Okay? And
Figures.
it's tricky. The slave cards are pretty tricky.
Man, they didn't even like put any meeples for them. Make kitties.
They make
Not
it
even
black.
circles, you know.
Huh?
And
Not
they
even
made it
circles.
dark.
Well, you can free the slaves.
They made it dark.
Why would I
Jesus.
free a card?
So
Alright, waste
if
the
you
card.
want, you once all this is depleted, the last one you have freed the slaves, and anybody that have slave cards in their tableau lose the ability, and they have to flip it, and they get -1 victory point at the end of the game.
Okay.
Okay, so
So I'm not gonna use that.
let's
Or
see.
are you?
يقول لك لا تشتري العبد إلا والعصا معه.
First I've heard about that.
Seriously?
Seriously. So in the event that we are tied, and you have 2 yellows and 2 blues. In the event of a tie, the last person to put the tile gains the benefit and gets this bonus card. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And
So you use your ship icon to put it in here.
yes. And the crate is to obtain the cards. The money bags is to increase how many workers you can get back after using them, and the vase over here is how many workers you start after each turn, and this one tells you what level of tiles you can get from here. Okay,
Okay.
I think we should be ready.
It's the check X.
Huh?
The check.
So the
Not
check X, that's telling you you have to discard to the limit that you have over here.
Oh.
Cards. After that, you refresh and you do all that again. So you select a card, gain workers, you retrieve workers, has some money bags. Everybody does one action, go in clockwise motion. Then you go back to your card limit if you have exceeded it, according to that. Okay? And yes, I think that is it. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I need to explain. There are cards. So you can obtain cards over here without the area being opened. Of course, we said that you have to occupy everything before it can be opened, but you can take cards if you meet the requirements using the crate action.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Check.
And
You have presents, you get the card.
yep. Shall we Schwazi?
Shall we Schwazi?
Schwazi, or should I go first? Because I am the leader.
No, you're not.
best.
What? Yes. Why do I have a
You
feeling
glitched
that?
it.
So, the flow of the game, everybody is going to do the first 3 actions as indicated over here. You always start off with 1 worker in this area and 0 other workers. Okay? So I'm going to start off, since I started. First of all, I'm going to take 1 tile from here, and the tile that I am going to obtain is this one? This one? Shall I go with that one? Or shall I go with that one?
Two. Boogie?
Stop cheating.
Come on, choose.
Free.
Alright, alright. So,
Hurry up.
I'm gonna take this, alright? So, this is a level 1 tile that I took. Next thing, I'm gonna take the workers. I get 2 workers, and I put them over here. Third thing, I can retrieve workers على حسب limit. I get one money bag, so I retrieve one worker. And then I start my actions after everybody does the first three. Ahmad, go ahead.
So, okay, we'll take that.
Well, I think you should.
Okay.
So,
Retrieve workers.
هذاك اللي في الركن ايش؟
هذه
Yeah.
is a ship icon. So
that
الشيب
actually
فيها vase. So ارفع الفيز حقت واحد اللي هو تاني صف. ايوه عشان فيها هذا الايكون.
Wait, what?
okay.
I got confused. What
So-
you do?
So he took this icon.
No,
and
I mean,
since it has a
what you do?
vase. Yeah, he took this tile
Mm-hmm.
because it has that vase. He moves one across.
Okay, I'll
No, I mean,
retrieve one.
I finished my turn, the first three. So I picked one tile. I put
oh, you
this
pick
one.
Yalla.
I got workers. I put two over here.
You turn.
Then I retrieved one worker. Then we're gonna do the first three actions. Everybody's gonna do the same. So the first one is ship.
No, I want the last one.
Last one you're gonna advance to 2 levels. All right. Honey.
So first one is ship.
So do the rest of the actions. You took a tile, get workers, and you retrieve. Yes. Okay.
Basically, starting is
Well,
Put the thing
so
here.
one over here. Pick a tile.
so the first is ship. Second is
Crate
third is
bump up 2 levels on the level track.
I'll take the. If I take the crate, I can take it now.
Yes.
Sure, why not?
So you're taking the crate.
Aye.
There you go.
Because this thing is the ship icon. And okay, 2, and then the.
If you want to retrieve,
Okay,
Yes,
this is
that-
the.
yes.
We got 0 money bags. No, should have 1 money bags. That's it?
Mhm.
0 money bags. 0 money bags. Oh, okay. 0 is 1 money bags. But I had the thing on the ship icon.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You can retrieve one worker.
you retrieve one worker from the ship because of the money bag.
I mean, I had it on the ship, so that means I put something there.
No,
No.
it starts on the ship. So
just a
just for information,
illusion.
it could be a ship or it could be a flag on the other side.
Oh, so just flip it over.
Yeah, so whatever you want. I'm starting out with a flag.
Wait, you can flip it over
You
any
can
time?
flip it, no, at the beginning of the game. So you should decide now.
انت عندك ship.
Okay. No,
I
so
have
flag
flag.
will take over the.
عندك flag.
Flag takes over castles, ships
Yeah.
takes over ships.
تعمل حطيت flag, ship. No, everything
But
should.
there's no flag.
Everything should be
Huh?
balanced.
Ship.
The flags come in on the third level.
Yeah. Everything should be balanced.
Yep. All right. Shall we start?
Shall we?
So my first action, I'm going to put a worker on the flag, and I'm going to occupy this building over here. So I do want to tell you that blue tokens are just
Oh,
like
now you
regular
tell us.
tokens. You put it in your supply, and you can use it as if it's an action that you placed over here. You spend it, and you do the flag or crate action, whichever you want. Okay, that's my turn. Dora Kamal.
Okay, so
So إذا أنت تحط الفلاج أكشن لا أنت ما تاخذ من السبلاي تاخذ من الموجود هنا. Okay. choose any castle. And like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 available castles to occupy.
We'll take that.
Right? That's a money bag. انت ممكن تصرفها وتسترجع واحد وركر من الموجود في السبلاي، بس حط التوكن عند الهاربر.
Yes.
اوكي. عبود.
Get this off.
You did the ship action?
Yeah.
Okay. Put it on your harbor.
طبعاً
So no, it's not a blue one. So you put it on the relevant location, second row, and you advance one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ali?
Take it from here.
Wait.
I'll take Lar.
That's one.
Okay. Bahati.
Alrighty then. I'm going to spend this as a flag.
احنا الدور الجاي ما حيلعب صح؟
كيف ما أعطينا؟
No, no.
So I'm going to spend this as a flag, and I'm going to occupy this location. This goes over here, and I advance one. Okay? دورك عمار.
So,
قصدي
This one you just say
Yeah.
pass. That's it.
okay,
Since
we'll
I'm
do
passing. since I'm passing.
You're going to look at your garbage.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
So, what's here?
Yep.
When Abud passes, so I got the crate. And I take that. You put it here.
And you advance one and one.
Wait, is that? That's that? No, that's. Wait, no. Crown. That's crown?
That's the money. You did the crown already.
No, I did the urn.
Is that a crown? I thought that was a coin. No, I think it's coin. It's not a
Oh,
crown.
it is coin. Yeah, look at that. So it is. Alright.
All right. So now I would say pass. Ammar,
Pass.
okay, and Abud would pass, and you pass. Okay.
Mhm.
So the first player marker goes to Ammar, and then you start doing the actions again. تبدأ أول ثلاثة تاخد level card that you want.
So, which is level 1? Do that.
Okay. Now Abud, he's in level 2. We're all in level 1. So there are multiple level 1s. So it's not going to make a difference if
So,
so we okay. So we workers.
ما في حط اثنين زيادة؟
لا بالترتيب. الحين ثاني شيء تاخذ workers كمان level 2. Okay.
It's 2. Take that.
Number 3 is money bag. Yeah, تاخذ one worker.
كان هنا أخذته.
ونمبر 4 اللي حتبدا في الاكشنز الدور الجاي. So الحين عبود. So you can take up to level 2. That's either a ship or a crate action. It's not both.
ايش هذا؟
هذه it's attack. Ani,
Again, what's that third one?
this one?
Yep.
That's 2 level ups on the.
Okay. It needs to go to Victor.
All right, so I'm gonna take this also, and then get 2 workers and then 1 money bag. Okay. خلاص done.
Yeah.
I'm not